Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Late swing fouled off. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, Gausman is well known for that splitter. It's just a major weapon for him and generates a ton of swings and misses when he's throwing it well. Good example of it there, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a lot more of it moving forward in this one.
Cal Raleigh in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Ripped to short, jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here at Rogers Center. And towing the slab, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one missed. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Let's go, Bo.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
No ball,
Quickly in
two
an
strikes.
0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's down and in.
2-1.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it's gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's fouled off. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
One
in the
ball.
dirt.
They've
Two
got him
strikes.
working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 outs, base is empty. In the dirt,
balls,
2-2.
strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
More. To first,
Got him.
and Guerrero is set down. Inning over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Gosman back to work. Down and away for ball 1. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And now
Well, that's
2-0.
off the plate.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready
2
up there.
balls, 1 strike.
2-1 now.
And that one wrapped foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. A little bit high. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Ball inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. There's your strike. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, left field, Santander pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Whoa,
that misses the zone. 1-0. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses.
Inside,
ball 3. Fastball for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Right-hander kick steals. Fly ball down the line. Robles on his way over, reaches for it, but it's foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Up and in, ball one. And another ball. Wagner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air out to center field. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And ball one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering way off the plate. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings through that one for strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. That's too low, and that's ball one. Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the corner, and it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yep, that ball went out.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
The 3-1. Back up the middle and a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and that is ball one. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Love how vocal the umpire is today. no doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Just missed.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Squirts away a little bit. The 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Crawford, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2013.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
Ah! 2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Dylan Moore. High chopper to third. Clement. Over to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the inning, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one way inside.
The count is full.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Vladdy batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Two down, bases empty. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Victor Robles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Pitch is in there. 1-2. A little bit low.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The 2-2. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. 1-0. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And another ball. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Draws the walk there, and that's their first base runner of the game.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes outside. And a foul ball. Liner, base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Rodriguez on third. Raleigh over at first with one away. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. Strike on the inside corner. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Mitch Haniger now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Next offering misses down and away.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run's in. He's in there. It's 3-2.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. This one looks like trouble. 1 run's in. Coming home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Jorge Polanco. And that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin getting loose out there. Swanson getting cranked up as well. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First offering, and it just misses.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Blue Jays down a run. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses. And the count's even at 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and now 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And that one almost got him. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Nathan Lucas, the next to hit. RBI single his last time up. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Man at second. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Oh, he hit him.
First base.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the order now. Here's George Springer. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. Safe. He beats it. Two outs, bases full. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 in this one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So the Blue Jays strand 3. Score holds at 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Gausman back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Always exciting to see a
0-1
leadoff
count.
home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late on that fastball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That one inside. 1-2 to count. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side, Jimenez. The throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He is struck out and he is walked. That misses, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Raleigh in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. There's the strike.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Two down. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground.
Nope.
And that's
Foul ball.
just foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Guerrero up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering way upstairs. And that one clips the corner. And that is downstairs. 3-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Wagner batting with one down takes a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Guerrero leads off first with one away. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. And that drops in for a strike.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point. Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
2 outs. In the dirt. There's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Sandlin goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that just misses. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Haniger at the plate and takes high there. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. And that is out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So they go quietly there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Ball.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos appears to be getting loose. Snyder also getting ready. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. First offering
one,
misses
no strike.
badly for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Strike 1. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. The M's up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside, just missed. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Hit in the air, left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
J.P. Crawford digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Crawford checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. James Kingsley rings him up. And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance getting ready to go. Little warming up as well. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Moore stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next pitch misses. 2-0. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Mariners are down in order, and it remains 5-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order. Here's George Springer to start it off. First pitch swinging.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Outside with a breaking ball. Caught him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. The Mariners holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Short hop liner handled it short to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball.
That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer out to short. In plenty of time to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're still down 5-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swanson back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third, Clement. Zips it across. First out in the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Raleigh tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that misses. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 8th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gregory Santos is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Colin Snyder gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one upstairs, ball one. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left. Throws to second for one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. 0 for 3 in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball one.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santander under it, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance up and throwing. One down, base is empty. That's in there. That's strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And now J.P. Crawford. First pitch just misses. To third. Clement over to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Munoz, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out to short, Crawford. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So up next, Ernie Clement. A couple of walks and a strikeout. That clips a corner. The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting
2
on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Jays down to their final strike. Going to
That's a
count
ball.
1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.